on behalf of the people of Hawaii, it truly is an honor and privilege to congratulate you as world champions. Mahalo.
Well, we love all of them. Thank you for showing all of us the very best in all of us from Honolulu and from the state of Hawaii. We love you all. Mahalo and aloha.
I speak on behalf of the people of Hawaii, Niihau, and our neighbor islands, who are all with us right now as we speak, our whole state. And it's important for us to understand that, and I speak on their behalf. I want to congratulate these young men, these young boys, men, and of course the coaches for their love and aloha, for setting the example, not only for Hawaii, for the world. And I think that's
How's it? It's Jim the Geek here with Gerald Oda, coach of the Honolulu Little League team. Coach, I mean, first off, I want to talk to you. Everything's been so much about how you're preaching the humbleness, the we is greater than me thing. Where does that all come from for you?
You know, it came from, like I told people before, that we greater than me actually came from our St. Louis varsity baseball coach, George Gusman. You know, he's been preaching that as our team slogan, our team saying, you know. So right before we left Hawaii to go to our regional tournament, I called Coach Gus and asked if I could use that same slogan, and he gave us our blessing. So, and, you know, credit the kids, they really bought into it, you know, and what can I say, you know, it's all to the kids. Yeah, really. They really stuck to each other and they loved each other. And they knew that it was not about them. It was about playing for the team and as well as playing for the state of Hawaii.
I know you mentioned St. Louis. You know, there's a couple of these kids that'll be in the St. Louis program. Several of them Kamehameha. I mean, you know, how does that all work out with the guys, with the rivalries, you know, off the field, but then once they're together as a team, they bond, yeah?
Oh, yeah. So, no, there's a little teasing going on every time about who's the best, you know, but again, it's about we, you know, not about me. So, and the kids, they enjoy it. You know, they stick together. They love each other. And so whether you're a Crusader, a Warrior, or a Buff and Blue, it didn't matter. You know, once we stepped on the field, you know, it was Honolulu Little League.
You hear that, Sweetie Picaro? You don't have to be a Crusader all the time, right? One last thing I wanted to ask you is, you know, what point in this, I mean, I know the we versus me and the team is all great, but you still got to play the games, you still got to win. At what point through all this process did you realize this is a team that can do it all?
I guess it's after when we won the regionals, you know, it's literally because, you know, our regionals, our state tournament was tough, our regional tournament was tough. It was only after we won the championship game in our West Region tournament that I said, oh my gosh, we're actually going to the World Series now. And normally, traditionally, when you win the West Regional, you're one of the favorite teams. So then we realized, hey, we actually have a legitimate chance. And also when I called Team O'Donoghue, who was the 2008 World Series champion, because I hadn't seen any other of the regional games, but talking to Timo gave me a good scouting report of the other teams, and he kind of encouraged me and told me that, yeah, you know, hey, you guys, you know, we have a good chance, you know, so that kind of made me feel pretty not confident, but pretty good about it.
Awesome, great job, way to represent the state.
Thank you.
Good seeing you.
Thanks.
How's it, Jim the Geek here? I'm here with Michael Yamaguchi. He's the older brother of Shawn Yamaguchi, you know, big, sexy. And Michael, I mean, you've been through stuff like this as well. You were on the Cal Ripken Thunder team. They got to go up to the mainland as well. But now you were up there watching your brother do it. What was that like?
It's unbelievable. You know, he's always been telling me, you know, he's going to go to the Little League World Series. And, you know, I always told him, hey, you got to work hard. He's worked so hard, and I'm so happy he's achieved what he worked so hard for. And as an older brother, I couldn't be any more proud of him.
His personality kind of shone over this whole Little League World Series. You know, for you growing up with him, is that how he's always been? Has he just been that kind of guy, or did he kind of crank it up a little bit for us?
He's always been that charismatic, you know, charming young guy. You know, everybody just flocks him, yeah. So, you know, he was made for the camera. ESPN loved it, and, you know, he can also play ball. So that's just him, you know.
For you, what's coming up next? I know you've been playing high school ball at Iolani. What's the latest on you?
Well, since last year we won the Babe Ruth 14U World Series with Thunder, I think I'm just going to stick with Iolani baseball, you know, see if I can get to varsity this year, work hard, and see what happens.
What about thoughts on college for you? I mean, you're getting to that age, right?
Yes. Well, I'm going to start hopefully, traveling to some tournaments up in the mainland, and who knows what'll happen.
Awesome. Good to see you, my brother.
Good to see you too.
All right, man. Take care. Hey, how's it? Jimmy the Geek here with Mana Lau Kong from the Little League World Series Championships. And Mana, first off, I want to talk to you about the experience of being up there and hitting that home run on the very first pitch of that game. What was that like for you?
Oh, it felt great because we knew it was going to be a battle between both of us because that pitcher was really tough. And once I hit that home run, I knew that we needed to still get more. We're all humble. We still needed to get more runs. And we knew that South Korea team was going to be tough.
One of the things I talked to Coach about is, a lot of you guys have played on different teams and played against each other. Like I found a screenshot I got of you on my Facebook page, you pitching to Alki Kaa in Cal Ripken 12Us just a few months ago. So you guys are on different teams, and now you're playing together. How does that work out for you guys?
It's a dream come true for all of us to come together and be on one team and be able to win a Little League World Series.
Where are you going to school now?
Oh, I go to school at UH Lab.
UH Lab. So you'll be playing Pac-5 when you get older.
Yeah.
So you'll be playing against, some of your guys are at Kamehameha, some of your guys are at St. Louis. There'll be rivalries as you continue into high school, yeah?
Yeah.
What's that going to be like when you guys get older but still have this thing to remember back on?
Oh, we're probably still going to be talking about this later on when we get older.
Maybe some things like I was better than you, things of that nature?
Oh, yeah, I guarantee.
Mana, great job. You guys were awesome. Hey, what's up? It's Jimmy the Geek here with a man they call Big Sexy. Shawn Yamaguchi is in the house. And Shawn, my first question for you is the Big Sexy thing. Not only, it's a nickname you've had since you were little, but now taking it to the big stage and just owning it. Talk to me about that.
It was awesome. They all called me Big Sexy up there when I walked around, and it was great.
Now, a lot of great plays for you. The one yesterday in the game against South Korea where you charged in on that ball that was slow chopper up the middle, really should have been shortstop's ball, right? But you make that play, the flip and the turn so fast. At your age, that's not something you can teach. It's almost something you have to have. How long have you been working on stuff like that?
We've been practicing every day of the week for 3 hours, so I think it just became muscle memory. I just saw the ball and I did a play.
I saw the clip about you where you saw Obama had given you the shout out, but you're like, oh, he's from Punahou. There is that rivalry, right? Even though he was the president of the United States, you're still like, oh, I'm a Crusader, right?
Yep. You gotta go brotherhood.
The boys from Kalaipo Haku. So you're 8th grade now?
7th grade.
7th grade. So you still got a couple of more years for high school ball. What are your thoughts about high school ball? What's that's going to be like for you?
It's gonna be fun, playing with St. Louis. I know they're very competitive, so I like that, and I know they have good coaches over there, so it's gonna be awesome.
Do you think that the experience of this will make high school ball a lot easier for you?
We'll see, because we never know. It could be different, so once I go on the Big Diamond, we'll see how it is.
Looking forward to seeing you on the Big Diamond, my brother. Good job. Big Sexy in the house. How's this, Jimmy the Geek here with the winning pitcher from the Little League World Series Championship game, Colo Holt from the Honolulu Little League team. First off, Colo, I want to talk to you about pitching in that game. You go into it, the South Korea team is going to be tough. They're all up on the plate on you. What was that whole experience like?
Oh, it was amazing. I know my team had my back, and I just had to do strikes for them. And if they hit the ball, they hit the ball. It's what they do.
I heard you talk. Tim Sakahara had mentioned it earlier in the press conference here about them crowding the plate on you. You said you weren't even really aware of it until you had watched the game back. How does the stuff like that really affect you? How are you able to, as a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, to get that out of your head?
I just focus on my team more and focus on the people back home and the love and support that they gave us.
After you win the game, I saw a video of you guys sliding down the hill. We got to remember that you're still kids, right? So after you win and you have all the celebrations, what other fun stuff did you guys do?
Nothing much. We just hang out with our team and hang out with the people around the world.
You guys were in the Cal Ripken, and you were playing with the Second City Canes back then, and you guys didn't make it to. Now you make it as this. So summer went from to woohoo. So describe the feeling of the change from Cal Ripken to now this.
I was a little sad for Cal Ripken because my brother then went to the World Series, but to win the Little League World Series, it's amazing.
And I saw in the crowd you had both of your brothers there. Did you know they were there before the game?
Yeah, they were there earlier when we had a bye the day, and then they surprised me.
Did that really help you as far as your pitching yesterday?
Not really.
Sorry, brothers. You know how that works. Guys, how's it? Jim the Geek here with Alki Kaa, the kid who 15 strikeouts in one game, and especially when you consider it's a 6-inning game, so there's only 18 outs possible. What are your thoughts on being able to pull off a feat like that?
Well, it's pretty crazy going to the game, especially when in the morning we found out about the weather, the news report. So then we're just really happy to know that the hurricane wasn't hitting. So then we just played with our hearts out, and that was the outcome.
Now, one of the things that that I talked to Mana about earlier is I got footage of you and him against each other in the Cal Ripken tournament. Semifinal game, remember you were with the Hawaii Kai Red Sox, or no, you were with the Second City Canes, he's with the Hawaii Kai Red Sox. I got video of you hitting against him. Do you remember facing him before?
Yeah.
What do you remember about that?
He throws really slow.
Not as fast as you, huh?
Nah.
So you're at Kamehameha, correct? Yes. So what are you looking forward to as far as high school baseball goes?
Well, I hope I can just make the team, play on the team. It's gonna be pretty fun.
I'd asked Shawn this too. You don't feel like playing in a tournament like this and all the exposure kind of helps you for high school baseball, that it'll be kind of more of a piece of cake for you? You won't be as nervous?
Well, I mean, we still got to work hard to achieve everything. So I'm going to just keep it going, and whatever happens, happens.
Last question for you is, we see as you come in, everybody's giving you the lays. You got all kinds of stuff here. What's some of the favorite things people have given you since you got back here?
Oh, musubi. Because up there, all we ate was potatoes. So missing rice. So it's pretty, I love rice.
You guys had a lot of Chick-fil-A while you were up there, yeah?
Yeah.
Because they were sponsors or something like that.
They're sponsored.
A lot of Chick-fil-A. He's ready for some rice, some musubis. Guys, back to you.